Hi, this is Brandon Spilley from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the leg curl slider. This is just going to be a leg curl variation performed with furniture sliders. The only thing you need are the furniture sliders and some kind of carpet or turf. What I really like about this exercise is it's a good way to bridge the gap to being able to teach our athletes or our clients how to do a glute ham raise. Glute ham raise is a very, very unique exercise for to strain the hamstring at both the knee and the hip joint. Not a whole lot of ways to do that other than having a glute ham raise apparatus, an inverse curl, or potentially a stability ball or leg curl slider. So we've talked about the stability ball leg curl in the past, and this is pretty much going to be the exact same exercise, but we're going to do it with the sliders instead. You will find that many athletes and clients will feel like their hamstrings are going to be fried when they do this. They're going to have cramps, their hamstrings before the next day. So just make sure you're aware of that when you implement this in a training program. Start slow, build them up over time, and make sure that your clients and your athletes already have the prerequisite glute, hamstring, abdominal training experience before they do this. This is not something you throw in for somebody their first couple weeks of training. They definitely got to earn the right to do this because it's very hard to even remotely maintain a neutral spine, but also be able to feel a good hamstring contraction without cheating the exercise. So, you need the two sliders, one for each leg. We're going to make sure that we're on our back. Our heels go on the sliders. Okay, I don't really like my feet being flat. I think once you get your heels on there, that's really all you need. We're going to be on our back here, and then our legs start long, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull our heels in, but as we pull our heels in, we're going to glute bridge up at the same time. So that's where we're going to get our glute ham raise-ish variation from. So that way we're doing hip extension and knee flexion as well. So start long, get your tilt here, so make sure they're posteriorly tilted. They don't want to be arched like this. Make sure we get that all stacked up here, and then we're going to reach off the ground as we curl, forward, back, forward, back. Hips high, curl. Make sure we try to keep the ribs stacked as much as you can. Back down. So, towards the end there, I was definitely wanting to start to go into a bad tilt. And I can definitely feel it in my hamstrings. I personally like giving my clients and athletes rep ranges with this exercise. So I might give them 5 to 8, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 8 to 12, 10 to 15. So we try to give them a rep range because for some people it's really hard to gauge where they're going to be. So if you give them a range and they can get in that range, I think that's a very good successful training session. Once you get an athlete that's got some experience with them, then you start doing max reps with it. And I think it's a good way to build some hamstring strength, and it's just a great way to build the posterior chain, especially for your athletes that run and run a lot. They need that hamstring strength, especially at the knee and the hip joint when they run. And this is, again, one of those very few exercises that you can do that, and I personally like it. Again, you just got to be wary of where you're at with your season when you're talking about your athletes. If you're a power lifter or a strength athlete and you don't have access to a glute ham raise, go get you some of these as soon as possible. They'll immediately help you with your squat and your deadlift and bringing up your hamstring strength, your posterior chain, to be able to help get those squats and deadlifts up. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.